Hey y'all, it's Erica and welcome back to another weekly vlog, or bi-weekly vlog is what it's kind of giving. But yeah, so I just got my hair done yesterday. Turned out really cute. And yeah, so today is Sunday. I just finished working. I'm literally still in my scrubs, like still in my scrubs. Just finished working and we are going to Access ATL today, or Access for 2819, which is at the State Farm Arena. It is 1 hour of prayer, worship, all the things. Doors open at 3 o'clock. It starts at 5 o'clock. I already bought parking. It's gonna be me, my mom, and my little cousin that are going. And it's currently 11 o'clock right now. I worked from 6 to 11, got my little 5 hours in there. And now we're just kind of sitting around the house and preparing for that. So I'm gonna clean my closet. I keep telling y'all that my closet looks crazy and that it needs to be clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. We don't have to leave this house until like maybe 2:30, if that. We might be able to leave even later. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock the closet out, and we are gonna start this week off with Access. Okay, so I'm finally done with the closet. It looks like 100% better. Vacuum the floors. You can see my little sign that says do more of what makes you happy. Got some luggage. Load of clothes needs to be done. All this is kind of set up a lot better. We have all my clothes. This is a combination of clothes from my entire life. Definitely need to go through it because a lot of this can probably go. Have our workout clothes, our uniforms, and the rest of the clothes. Have some filming equipment, a piano, stuff for Kaden. Yeah, but it looks way more organized, and I can definitely just walk straight in here. Nice clean floor, get what I need to get and get out. And yeah, just looks 100% better. So we are finished with this task. All right, now I'm gonna do my eyebrows before we go to Access. Super easy now that I figured it out. Just a pump of this, pump of that, stir it all up, and then use a little spoolie thing to like put it on my eyebrows. Then I let it sit for like 10 minutes or until it like turns black, and then I use a baby wipe to wipe it off, and that works so much better. All right, here's like a before of my eyebrows. Here's the after. Okay, so we are headed to Access for 2819 churches, like prayer hour at the State Farm Arena. They've been lined up there since 12 o'clock. My little cousin was looking on Instagram or something, and people were already lined up. Doors open at 3. They've been lined up since 12. So we're leaving at 2. I'm wearing this green 2-piece set with some flats and my chosen t-shirt, and I'll probably take the flats off when I get there so I'm comfortable. But yeah, we are headed to Access. Let's go. Hey y'all, so it is the next day. It is Monday, and I'm gonna tell you guys how it was at Access. We did not get in. So I know you've probably seen all over like social media how people were not able to get in. It is true. It was, I love what they did. I just think that it probably could have been done a little bit better, and they probably didn't even know. They had no clue they were gonna reach this many people, and so many people were gonna try to show up. So there's just a few things that could have been done a little bit better. First off, I think it would have been perfect if they would have had online tickets that you had to like scan to get in, so they could have at least had a head count, because there was so many people, you had no clue how many people it truly was. So I just feel like if they would have had these tickets, then we would have been able to have a head count and kind of like stopped a lot of people from like thinking that they were going to get in when they really didn't have enough space for everybody. State Farm Arena, I think, capped at 20K. I'm pretty sure Mercedes-Benz is way more expensive, obviously, but it caps out at 71K. So we definitely would have fit in there. It was right next door and it would have been perfect, but I'm sure it was super duper expensive. So I understand going with State Farm Arena. So this is what happened with us. We got there around 2 something. Doors are supposed to open at 3. mind you, we didn't get there crazy early, so like I understand, but we got there, we go to our parking, we're on our way to our parking. There are Hebrew Israelites on both sides. They are like pretty much protesting and like yelling and saying scriptures and stuff on both sides. They have big speakers and microphones, and they're like on both sides of the road. So we're going down the road toward where we're supposed to park at. Mind you, I paid like 50 bucks for parking and pre-parking because I knew we were coming, and security stops us when we're almost there, tells us someone has passed out and we can't park there anymore, and we're turning everybody around. So then we're like, okay, so now where are we gonna park? So mind you, we have these people, and I found out later, multiple people had passed out in different, you know, things because they've been there for such a long time. There were some people who were there since 10 a.m., doors open at 3. So people had camped out, people had done all these things. Mind you, he did say to start kind of lining up at 12, which I didn't even know that part. I guess I wasn't paying attention, or I didn't hear that part. But these people had lined up prior to that. So they're passing out, all types of things are happening. Not that it's funny, but you know, it's like, wow. So you have all this stuff happening. Police, ambulance, fire trucks, stuff like that. So we go, we find a park by Centennial, we park, we walk over to get in the line, which is now even longer because we've been waiting in a long line to try to get to our parking that we couldn't get. So then we're in this line by the Omni Center, and there are 2 lines going on like opposite sides of the Omni. And we get in this line, and the security lady is like, okay, anybody who is in front of this area is in the line. Anybody behind this cone is not in the line. This line is full, no more people. So in your mind, like you would think, okay, well, I'm in the line and I'm way in the line, so I must be getting in the building because she's saying no more people, right? No, that's not the case at all. Like, so we get around the corner and more people are behind me. So they're obviously letting a few more people in. They truly didn't cap anything or tell people like, we are at capacity. They kept going until they were at capacity, but it was like there was no true, you didn't know. So it's like you're standing there for nothing, but you don't know you're standing there for nothing. And I won't say for nothing, we'll get to that part, but you know what I'm saying? Like you're standing there thinking you're getting inside, especially when someone behind you was like, hey, this line is full. You're like, okay, well the line's full and I'm in it, so I must be getting inside. Like that's what you would think, right? So we are doing that. We see a bunch of people who are skipping the line, obviously, to get with their friends and stuff like that. So they have been waiting all day. We've been waiting all day, and these people are just skipping the line and getting inside. I heard that there was a lot of pushing and shoving, and people who had been there since 10 in the morning who didn't get in, but people who got there at 3 o'clock that did get in. So there was just a lot of cutting, a lot of behaviors that weren't that great. And yeah, so a lot of people did not get in the building, and it was kind of sad, especially because I feel like if we would have had just tickets, even though they're free, like we don't have to pay for them, but you register, you have an actual physical on your phone ticket, you know, whatever that you have to scan. That way we have people who are guaranteed a seat and who signed up, because if it's first come, first serve, and so was like the baptisms were first come, first serve and stuff like that, you had to register online and get your whatever. So my thing is, if they did it the same way, then anyone else who showed up could be in the overflow space, which was 20,000, I think. It was a lot of people who could fit into the overflow, they said. I don't know how many, but so overflow, and then whatever seats were left, they could have some people come in, and that would have been great too. But to at least have like a head count of people who knew they could come, especially if you were someone who went online and you realized that you tried to register and it said sold out, you wouldn't even bother showing up unless you expected to be outside and pray, or you expected to go to overflow. You would make plans to have like a prayer group at your house and still use that hour to pray. See what I'm saying? And the people who like came from across the country and 13 hours away and from this state and that state, they wouldn't even have bothered to do all this. They could have had their own, you know, it's great to come and fellowship and all the things if that was your goal. But if your goal was to get in the building and you already knew it was sold out, you wouldn't have spent all that money and time and stuff unless you expected to be outside and to like do all the stuff outside. Now, other things. So once we realized we could not get into the overflow and that we weren't going to be in there, then we had these prayer groups outside. Mind you, Hebrew Israelites have all these speakers and mics and all that stuff. These people outside don't. So it was so hard to hear them. Like maybe if we would have gotten like even closer, it's like we're looking over, they're praying, they're walking in circles and like praying, and like we're trying to hear what they're saying. My mom over here just, and we're like, you know, trying to hear what they're saying, because they're low talking people, like no one's really screaming, like it is hard to like really like, what do they say, like really not enunciate, but like project your voice. People, you don't naturally project your voice that much if you're not like a speaker. Sometimes it's kind of hard to do it. So it's like we have these people who are praying and it's like you're trying to hear them. So we go to another prayer group where we're a little bit closer. This one was pretty good. We stayed there for about 10 minutes or so, and 2 different ladies prayed and they were kind of taking turns praying. And then after that, we were like, okay, like this is just really hard. So what I will say is, because we all know that like God is omnipresent. Like, we don't have to be in a building to receive his presence. That's not what this is about. But it's also, sometimes I feel like people don't understand that two things can be right at the same time. So one, God is everywhere. I can receive him in my home. I can receive him. There's a story in the Bible about this guy who, his soldier is sick, and then he, instead of Jesus coming to his soldier, he says, you know what, you have so much authority that you don't even have to come to the house. I know that if you say he's healed, he's going to be healed. And then Jesus is like, oh, because of your faith, he's healed. And he goes home and his soldier is fine. You see what I'm saying? So it's like God can heal from all over. You don't have to be in the building. Another story in the Bible, the pool of Bethesda, which that's how they was treating this place a little bit, was like, you know how like in the pool of Bethesda, they think that an angel is stirring the water. And if you can get into the water at this certain time of day, that you're going to be healed. And this guy was paralyzed, so he could not get into the water. He had no friends to bring him into the water. So he basically just believes he can't be healed. So Jesus walks up to him and is like, do you want to be healed? And then he's like, pick up your bed and walk. And the man is healed. He never had to get in the pool, never had to make it in the building, never had to do whatever. He was healed right where he was at. So I do understand that. And I understand the whole reason for us going was to pray and was to just be in the midst. Also, when two or more are gathered, he is there in the midst. So I know that his presence was full in that place. And it was probably the weight of his glory was probably so amazing in that place as well. All the things. And then you also have to there's a human side of you that would like to get in the building with the rest of the people, feel his presence, and not be outside in 90-degree weather trying to hear what everybody else is doing and trying to pray. And I don't mean that to be, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you pay your money to make a trip or whatever it might be, you do want to get in the building. And it is a little disappointing if you can't get in the building. Now that's when you have to turn it to like, okay, I didn't get in the building, but God is everywhere and I can still pray. I can still feel his presence wherever I'm going. Okay. But you can acknowledge the people who may have been a little disappointed. I don't feel like we have to like beat the people up who are disappointed, because that's a human reaction. If you came from Canada and you waited at 10 a.m. and didn't get into the building, but someone who got there at 3 made it in because they were cutting lines and all these things were happening. One story I saw was everybody was waiting at a certain gate. They decided not to ever open that gate and turn them around to other gates, and they never got in. These people had been there since 10 a.m. So when things like that happen, I understand their disappointment. I understand God is everywhere and that we can pray everywhere and we don't need to be here at all, and it's not about the building or the person or the thing. But I also understand that you had been there on time, so you can't say you were late. You've done everything that you knew to do to get into the building, and this is what you wanted to do on that day and you weren't able to do it, and that's disappointing. So I understand, y'all. Totally understand. And for us, since we live here, it wasn't as bad, you know. Okay, we couldn't get in, which was a little disappointing. We prayed with some other people, and then we just went down and we went to get some ice cream. We went to Centennial, got some ice cream, and we were good, you know. So overall, I think it was amazing what they were doing. I understand the point of it. I just think next time we could do it a little differently. Hopefully have more sponsors to be able to get into the Mercedes-Benz, or just have these free tickets for a true head count, so that we won't have people coming all over expecting to get somewhere, not knowing it's not going to be available when they get there. If they wanted to go to overflow, or they want to just, you know, try their chances, that's different than you coming and waiting since 10 a.m. and not getting in the building when someone got there at 3 or 4 and made it in the building by prayer time. So yeah. But other than that, we had an amazing time together. It was nice. We waited in the line together. We got to talk to one another, got to eat ice cream together, walk through Centennial, all the good family stuff. So that was fun. So just left work, and I'm about to attempt to go get on the Stairmaster. Honestly, I don't feel like it, but I'm gonna push myself for at least 10 minutes. At least I'm trying. See what I can do. Tomorrow, another 6 to 4:30 day. Wednesday, we are back to teaching. I feel like every time I know that I have to go on Wednesday, I'm like nervous. So still nervous, but yeah. And then gotta work another day. Friday, I'm doing like a half day because we leave for our trip on Saturday. So I'm super excited about that. Waiting for some stuff to get here from Shein, waiting for some other stuff to get settled and everything, and hopefully we can get these toes done and some other stuff. I may or may not be able to do the whole massage and the scrub thing. I'll probably wait for a different paycheck for that, because I just have too many other things to like pay for and do, and I just don't have the time, especially because I plan to get my little cousin again because he's going on the trip, obviously. So I'm gonna have him with me, and then we can go meet everybody else. So I don't want to be like leaving him at the house while I go do like pamper me type of things, because I have a guest. So I don't want to do that. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on this Stairmaster. Good morning. So it is Wednesday and I'm headed to my second job. I'm going to, basically the other instructor is still teaching, but I'm just in the room and like watching her teach and learning from her. So that's what we're doing today. I am wearing this little sweater with tank top underneath and these purple dress pants and these cute shoes that I just got from the Shein. And that is my outfit for today. Okay, so it is after work. It was a really good day. I'm still getting used to just like being comfortable and like making jokes and relaxing and like just being myself. So today was a really good day for that. I felt a lot more relaxed and comfortable. So there were a few times that was kind of awkward for me because you know you're at the front of the room on the laptop while they're watching the lecture and you're like doing all that type of stuff, and it's like it can be a little like you don't know what to do, kind of a little awkward, a little uncomfortable. But after a while I got used to it and I was just able to be myself, which was really nice. So today was a good day, praise the Lord. Now it's gonna take me an hour and a half to go pick up my little cousin. My parents are at the beach. Well, they took Caden to the beach for a few days. We have the house to ourselves for a few days to get ready for the trip. I need to get my toes done. He needs to get his hair done. I need to pack. I'm sure he needs to pack. So we have a lot of different stuff to get done. So I'm about to pick him up and I want some wings so badly. So I'm gonna find some wings. And then I have to work tomorrow. I have a half day on Friday. So we'll have some more fun and get ready to meet with our other cousins and my auntie and all of them so that we can go on this family vacation for a week. But yeah, so let's go ahead and head to him. It's gonna take me an hour and a half. I'm just not looking forward to it. So we went to Sephora and he picked up these two, what is this, YSL? Yeah. They're YSL, but look how little they are for $40 for these two. Like they seriously cheated him. They look like Lego blocks compared to like the other ones. This is crazy. Plus, they're not even spray bottles. They're just like, I don't even know. Right? Not a trinket. It's like, I don't know, but $40 for these two little itty bitty, not even an ounce, 0.25 of an ounce. Good morning. So it is the morning of our actual trip. We have been so busy that I have not been able to vlog, but I've tried to get some stuff like on my camera phone or on my phone's camera because I wasn't able to like pull the real camera out because we were just so busy. But a recap, so I worked on Wednesday, then I went to get my little cousin on Thursday. His mom came to get him for a little bit, so I went and got my nails did and my toes did. And then on Friday, I worked for like 5 hours from like 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning, and then I was free. So he was supposed to be getting his hair starter locks because he had locks. He took them out. He didn't like, I think he didn't like how, I don't know, he didn't like the middle part or whatever of the ones that he got previously, so he took them out and he was supposed to get new ones on Friday. All the plans fell through for that, so Friday was a crazy day. I got home around 10 o'clock, around 11. We went to Sephora and I got the Queen Caramel. It smells so good. And then he got that little baby Louis Vuitton or whatever. Was it Louis Vuitton? No, that was YSL. The little tiny ones for $40. We did not know it was gonna be that small. So yeah, we got those. And then we went to eat ramen and we ate there. Still waiting for his appointment or if that was gonna happen. So then we head to Camp Creek because I'm like, I'm just gonna go to the braid bar and get his hair braided because like we don't have time to wait anymore. Braid bar is gonna be an hour. So I'm like, okay, well let's go to Target. I needed some black t-shirts. We're supposed to be taking family pictures and we have like matching PJs and like black shirts. I got this black tee and like I got another larger black tee to go with the pajama pants. So then I get that. And then we get a call saying, well, we can do your hair or whatever for the dreads. So then we go to go get the dreads done. The person's like, oh, well, I'm stuck in traffic. I'll let you know when the appointment's gonna be. We never heard back from this person. So we were there for like, well, it was like 30, 40 minutes past. And we were like, we're not waiting anymore. And I wanted to get him a massage. Okay, backstory. The day was supposed to be, I get home at 10 o'clock. I take a good shower, get my life together. I still had to pack. And I was gonna drop him off to get his dreads done. I was gonna go get a massage, the body scrub, all the cute stuff I wanted to do, pack my bags, come back, pick him up. That's not what happened. We spent our time running around trying to figure out if he was going to even get an appointment, trying to find out a backup plan. And then eventually now it's like 3 or 4 o'clock. No, it's 4 something. And I'm like, bruh, I still want my massage. Like, I don't have time for the body scrub, but I want my massage. So like, we'll wait for this person for 10 more minutes. And we did. We never heard back from them. So we're done. So then we went to the massage place. I ended up getting him a massage because he's never had one before. Of course, he's 17, so, or just turned 17. So I got a full body for an hour. He got neck and shoulders for 30 minutes because frankly, he's like my kid, but he's not my kid, and we don't have time for no Law and Order SVU. So we gonna keep it up here. So I went ahead and got him that massage. I got a massage. Girl, boy, whoever's watching. When we left this massage, like, I had grace for all parties involved that day. I was so at peace. Every bit of annoyed and mad that I was gone. Him too. He was like, you're just so happy now. And he's like, it's the best thing that's ever happened. Yes. The massage fixed everybody's mood. We went to Cookout, got some milkshakes, got some burgers, headed to the house. And then I finished packing. I'm almost done now. I'm packing like the toiletries bag with like all of got my shower cap, oils and lotions, all that good stuff in there. So I'm packing that up right now. He's blow drying his hair because I'm about to braid his hair. So I'm gonna try to do like curvy parts and just straight backs and just see how that looks. I'm a decent braider, but it's like I'm not professional. Like, I do Caden's hair and like I can get through some stuff, but I'm not like a professional braider. Like, he can't get no stitches. I don't stitch braids. I can't. I don't know how to do that, but I can give him some like cute parts and like straight backs. So we're gonna attempt to do that. And it is 8:35. We're supposed to meet with the rest of the family at 10 o'clock. I'm gonna let you know right now, nothing ever happened at the time it's supposed to happen. So if we're supposed to be leaving at 10, I foresee us leaving around 1 or 2. So yeah, but yeah. So my travel outfit for today, you already know. Well, actually, I'm not sure. So right now I have on this t-shirt from Target, and I have these sweatpants from Shein, my baby. So yeah, I have on that right now. We're going to Sevierville, Tennessee, Sevierville, I don't know how to say it. But the next week is like all 60s and like really cold. This morning it's 48, the high is 70, so I really don't know what to wear. I have some like really big sweatpants, but they're in my suitcase. I don't know if I want to take them out or if I want to like wait. I really don't know. But I have a matching hoodie for these Los Angeles sweats. So it's literally sweats, and then I have like an actual hoodie that matches it. It came in a set. So I may put that on top of this black tee. I also am trying to debate if I want to wear the black tee because it is a little bit more form-fitted, and I'm gonna be like sitting the entire 4 hours, and you know, like I want to be comfortable, so I'm not quite sure. But yeah, now I'm rambling. So I just want to catch you guys up on what's going on. I'm about to go part his hair. Well, he's blow drying it. I don't know if you hear him. So I'm gonna go part his hair and get ready to braid his hair, and then we're gonna get on this trip. Don't be wanting to focus for me. All right, this is what we're starting off with.
Did everything I never do in real life. I stepped into a room, told everyone to be quiet, cause I had something to say, blew everybody away. Wear whatever I want, dressed in a gown, everybody's like, why, where you going, nowhere special, just going to the store. I think I'd have it all, tell you I have even more. Picking a plate, being a plate, she is unruly. Never seen her like this, didn't think it existed, no truly. She's not here to play, she'll get moody. But don't mistake this girl for being me, cause these are dream rules. This is someone else, I'm not myself, no. it's a dream rules. This is someone else, I'm not myself, no, no. Living in my dreams all night. Living in my dreams all night. Living in my dreams. Living in my dreams all night. Living in my dreams. Living in my dreams. She can make all the problems disappear. She could tell you the things you wanna hear. She could read your mind and that you could believe all the little lies to tell yourself it.